Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to quickly show you how to make the CSL LC pedals die spring mod. So as many of you have encountered this problem, the CSL LC brake pedal is very stiff, and for some people, especially those who perform heel and toe technique, this can be a problem. So I decided to try myself the die spring mod I've learned about from Reddit post. So I will show you all the measurements before performing this mod. So you have the shaft diameter of 8 mm. You have 4 elastomers, which are 12 mm length and 20 mm diameter. And they are separated by 5 plastic washers. So those plastic washers are not uniform. They have an outside part of 4 millimeters and the inside part of 2 millimeters. So every elastomer is entering them by 1 millimeter. So you have to take this into account when measuring the space for the die spring. The plastic washers also and the elastomers also have the inner hole diameter of 9 millimeters, so they are not the same diameter that the shaft. They are actually a bit bigger. This is important because you probably won't find the die springs with the inner diameter of 8 millimeter because the smallest I found was 10 millimeters. That's what I'm using right now. So the plan is to replace the elastomers like this. So you replace all the elastomers and the plastic washers that are between them by 2 die springs. So the die springs have to have the diameter, the same diameter as the elastomers of 20 millimeter, and you should take the springs of the length of 25 millimeter. So you might want to check that on previously I shown you that the elastomer is 12 millimeters, so 2 elastomers that makes 24 millimeters, and you also have this small plastic washer that makes 26 millimeters. So why I'm using springs that are 25 millimeters? Because I did not find the 26 millimeter spring, and this is not actually a problem because it seems like the elastomer assembly that comes with the standard load cell kit is actually a bit more preloaded when you install it behind the pedal, because right now what I have installed with the springs is actually a bit lighter, so I need to make less effort to start braking, so I have less preload. So, where do I find these springs? Okay, so you can buy those springs either on Amazon or on a site like this. So this is where I ordered it from. So you have the URL just on the top of the screen. Also, it exists in various countries by different names, so you have all the sites here. You can choose what suits you. It doesn't really matter anyway, because they will ship you from the Denmark anyway. So here what you need to look for is on the main page you choose die springs. You choose you have Raymond and ISO die springs. You have to choose ISO because the Raymond springs are not available in 25 millimeters, I'm afraid, because I didn't find them. So here you have all the measurements. As you can see, you have the pictures that are helping you to make the right choice. So the inner shaft, the inner diameter, I mean, which suits the shaft, should be from 8 to 10 millimeter. It won't find you 8 millimeter anyway, so don't bother really, just choose 10. I'm showing you this to really so you really make sure that it's not available in 8 or 9 millimeter. So for the outer diameter I make it 12 and 12, and for the unloaded length I make it 25 millimeters, and you will see we have only 4 results. I apply my filters, and we have those 4 options. Now I already have them opened, so this is the green one. As you can see, you can order them in quantity of 1, 2. It says that the maximum travel is 10 millimeters, so 1 centimeter basically. So by putting 2 springs, you're gaining 2 centimeter travel on your braking pedal. Also, you have the maximum load in newtons, so this can be translated in 58 kilograms. So, as you know, the load cell on the CSL LC pedals is 60 kilograms max. So it means you have to fully compress both of the springs to reach 100% brake force on the load cell. So it's quite nice. I installed the green ones. I thought they would be quite soft, but in fact they are really in the sweet spot, at least for me. Maybe if you haven't skipped the leg day, it will be too soft for you. So you have also the blue ones. The blue ones have almost the same travel, but are harder to compress. So you have like 93, 94 kilograms here to put on your pedal. And finally, there's this red spring. It has only 7.5 millimeters of travel, and you have to push it with a force of 160 and something kilograms, so it's a lot of force. You're seeing I didn't even open the yellow ones. This is the stiffest one, so you have to put 180 kilograms of force. So no, don't really bother with the red or the yellow one. So the green one is nice for me. The blue one feels almost as stiff as the stock elastomer, but it still gives you more travel. So maybe if the green is too soft for you, the blue one will be just the right choice. So here's the spring I received. So you can clearly see it's 25 millimeters. Also, take a look how it does compare with two elastomers separated by the plastic washer. So visually they are on the same height, and this is the full assembly. So you can see what it looks like with the springs, and you can see it's 5.8 millimeters, which is exactly what is needed.